Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming and joining the stream. Good morning, Exchange. It's going to be a big day today. That should be an interesting game. Hopefully both teams go at it like they should do. Let's just turn the music down. Hopefully both teams go at it with full gusto and full aggression. And it should be an entertaining game for the neutral. I don't know which way it's going to go. I know Klopp has some kind of hoodoo over Guardiola, so that might help in Liverpool's favour. Good morning, Mario and Football TV. Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream this early on a Sunday morning. Hope you're doing well. We're going straight into things. Pardon me. Going straight into things. We're in the Carabao Cup against West Brom. Now, usually being Grimsby and going against a team like West Brom, we should be getting ready for an absolute stonking and getting absolutely slaughtered. However, there's a lot more riding on this than you might think. After yesterday's stream, it was agreed that if one of the goals for this stream is to beat West Brom, and if we fail to beat West Brom, we have to release, we have to not play our two highest rated loan players for the rest of the season. We would say get rid of them, but unfortunately, I do not have the funds to get rid of them because I made a mistake with my youth scouts in yesterday's stream, so I have like no money left available. So, it will be a case of we will not be able to use our two highest rated loan players for the rest of the season. One of them being a goalkeeper and one of them, I think, being a left mid called Pringle. And why on earth is the trainer on? Off. Trainer. Naughty boy. So there is a lot riding on this game, and I'm just hoping that the FIFA gods shine on me and we can pull up an upset. But this West Ham team looks pretty strong. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do strike, drop back. Rose to Manjak. We're going to look over the top and see if we can get Hooper in. Well, he's got the first part of it right. We'll go back. Dixon on his left peg have to give it off to Manjak. We're going to have to go all the way back across now. And we've got no one in the box for the cross. That's it. We'll have to put in the little tactic, get in the box. Hendry. Sorry, not Hendry. He's already down. He's already injured, so we can't get him into the game. Win that ball. Al Robson-Kanu uses a 1-2. Him and Holtby doing good work. Al Robson-Kanu plays off to Livermore, and we luckily get the ball back without anything going on. I'm good, Exchange. How are you doing? Did you have a good day yet? Did everyone have a good day yesterday? But Thomas down to Arce. And we've got Arce looking for a bit of space. His only ball really is to Dixon. The left back shoots it from range. Ooh, that was close. The left back Dixon has a decent shot on him. And that worried the keeper. That's good football TV. Good news. Here we could get undone. Holtby looking for Livermore. Out to Townsend. Getting up to the back post. Robson-Kanu heads it back across. Well, I was going to say we'd let that go. Now Hooper can bring it clear. Welsh. We'll go all the way out to the left back. Lual. Inside Manjak. We've played him into a little bit of a tough situation. Luckily Rose picks it up now. And Thomas. Got space out there for Dixon to run into. Manjak. Lovely little step over. The left back. Everyone's made the run inside. We can't get that. Dixon tries to cut inside. Livermore watches it. And Jay Rodriguez with the break forward now. But luckily Rose tracks him stride for stride. And Dixon's back. Wow, they're very good results. Very, very, very impressive. Manjak with a bit of space. Thomas comes a little bit too close. Try and get the ball down. Arce, can he get the whip ball in? He can. Can we get a head on it? Thomas with the header, and he rose over the defenders but can't direct his header goalwards. Good morning, Spug. Hope you're doing well. Shouldn't you be busy this morning, Spug? Don't you have Mario Kart to practice? Come on. Well, to be perfectly honest, if we went by anything, all we know for certain yesterday is the total football from Grimsby was too much for the Vale team yesterday. That's all we know. It was an embarrassing result for Vale yesterday. It's typical of Vale though. A couple of good results and then we just go and mess it up. I'm ready for football too early. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that happens. Well, good luck in your match this morning, mate. You know what? It's about time you leapt like a salmon and got your meathead on a goal. It's about time. Calling it today. Today's your day.
I think the wide man's got a chance here. There's space out near the touchline.
What on earth kind of a turn was that from Thomas?
He's cleared it well.
Rock on, definitely. Enjoy yourself. You better score. Yeah, and now I've said that, if you better score. Field whips it in. That is a great header from Hal Robson-Kanu, but how it actually got to him, I don't know. It seemed like the ball sped up. I'm not going to lie, I thought my defender had this. He should have done. My defender should have had that. Robson-Kanu, great header, 1-0, West Brom. And a lot of goals this season are coming from wide positions. Not just against us, but definitely for us as well. Townsend, down the line, Hal Robson-Kanu. Rips it in. Gomez luckily gets that there. And he's one of the players who we could lose if we do lose this game. Can't keep the ball, Thomas. Livermore to Hal Robson-Kanu again. Holtby down to Mears. Mears, it's off Luala and can't keep it in. It's a corner to West Brom. Livermore standing over the ball. Is going to try and whip it in. It's gone to the near post. Welsh with a head that's up rather than out. Livermore heads it back in. J. Rodriguez to Adrabeo. And Davies with a good challenge. Goes inside. Mitchell Rose. Thomas. Don't lose it. Dixon. Hooper. Loses out to Townsend though. And Bartley clears it. And that is half time. Luckily we're only 1-0 down. But still we're 1-0 down. And it's not good enough because otherwise we are in danger of losing 2 players. Such as the rules of this season and this career mode at the minute. Tried just to see if we could catch the defenders off guard. It didn't work. Good battling by Dixon and Townsend goes through the back of him. No foul from the referee. Kanu against Collins, flicks off Collins easily into Gomez's hands. Dixon to Welsh. Hooper. That's it. We're gonna go attacking. Thomas. loses out. Bartley is angry, wanted that ball back quickly, but we're not getting anything from the referee in this game to help us. Manjek, Hooper, Manjek again. He's gonna just, he's ran it too far, and Mia's nicks it off his toes. And Townsend can bring it clear, and now here is the break from West Brom, led by Jake Livermore. And he's passed in. Jade Rodriguez yanks his shot, goal kick. Ooh, dangerous pass. Dixon. Hooper's got to make the run, but we can't really get it to. Manjak looking, fires it at Thomas, goes to Arce. Arce gets tripped up, and that's not a foul either. Oh, and now Rodriguez got space. Goes out to Mears. Cuts inside his defender. And that could have easily gone in for 2. Hooper. Goes inside. Collins. Manjak. Hooper cuts inside 1. Looking for Thomas. Thomas down to Arce. Arce is going to try and cut back to his left. Going to try and get the ball in. Rose on the header. And that is a good save down low by Bond. James Bond. I don't know if his first name is James, but it's a J anyway, so we'll go with it. So, Mr. Bond, you think you're going to keep a clean sheet, huh? I hope he doesn't, but, you know. 60 minutes on the clock. We're going to be making some substitutions soon. Gomez is out. Let's put the subs in motion. Let's go a little bit more aggressive. So we're going to bring Cook on for Welsh. We'll drop Rose back and keep Arce on the left, and we'll take Arce off for Guerrero, and yeah, we'll keep Thomas on, even though his heading is poor. Ah, nearly close. Right, we'll go down to oh, thank you, referee. Not only are you playing for West Brom in a way you're giving them all the free kicks and all the decisions, but you're also stopping the ball for them. Thank you very much. Well done, Arce, and we can make the changes. I don't know if it is James Bond. It's J Bond. Someone will have to Google whether West Brom actually do have a James Bond that actually plays in goal for him. Or even if his name is J Bond, that would still be funny. The name's Bond. J Bond. Cook. We'll go back. Lual. First time cross. Everyone's in there. And we couldn't get it. We could not get it. We could not get a flick on. Call a man short, and we'll drop it into that space that's got in there, and it's gone up, and Mr. Bond, oh, well done, Mr. Bond. I don't know what accent that was. Hello, Mr. Bond. I see you caught the ball. Thomas gets really aggressively shoved. Hang on, he's got a bit of space. Shoots, Bond. It's Jonathan Bond. Ah, it's still, the name's Bond. John Bond. Esquire. Works. It still works. Oh, Gomez, flipping catch the ball. Rose. It definitely works. I agree. Oh, Mitchell Rose. And Livermore to Townsend to Livermore. West Brom starting to show a little bit of class now. They didn't show it last year, that's why they got relegated. Same could be said for Stoke. Oh, go on, carry it on, Rose. Oh, Manjek, he's got Cook. Cook cuts it back. Takes it in, one shot. Blocked by Lewis Holtby. Oh, okay, we'll have that, even though that cross was meant to go higher. That's easily headed clear. Oh, now they for flipping brought on Dwight Gale. Like, we didn't need any more of a trouble at the back.
Yeah, I think they recognise that it has been a really good performance, but still a bit of work to do.
Good play. Cook shoots, and that's gone wide of Bond's post. 85 minutes gone. Hooper looks knackered, so we'll sub him off for Remay Campbell, sorry. And we'll go ultra attacking. We've got nothing to lose. Well, we've got more goals to concede, but you know, at the minute it doesn't really matter. We're going out as it stands. And we can't get the pass off. Mitchell Rose. Hegazi gets in his way, and he's a big guy to try and get around the outside of. And West Brom, oh, they're playing it around the back. Oh, well played, West Brom. Well played. You scum of the earth. And of course, Luala's never going to win that header. And they're sending Hegazi up front. Right, we've got an opportunity. Can we get the pass off? Hegazi with the block. Wow! Okay. That was a rather vicious challenge. And unfortunately, we've done well to restrict West Brom to only a couple of chances. But that's straight down the line for Jay Rodriguez. He's going to win that. We're just going to hoof it forward now. And that, unfortunately, is full time. And that, unfortunately, means that we are out of the Carabao Cup. And we have lost... Well, effectively, we have lost 2 of our loan players. I felt we deserved a goal from that, but what can we do? A great header from a West Brom player. And Mr. Bond, like James Bond in the films, we can't beat him, so we can't get rid of him. So that unfortunately means now that Gaston Gomez has now just got to sit on the bench, and he's just got to sit in the reserves and do absolutely nothing at the bottom. The same with Ben Pringle. We will not be able to use those players at all for the rest of the season because they are our 2 highest rated loan players, and that was the rule. If we lost against West Brom, seeing as we already got knocked out of the Checker Trade Trophy, we'd have to lose those players, which sucks. Especially seeing as Gaston Gomez was a decent keeper. And we've got to go back to McEwen now. Ooh. I'm just a little bit salty about that. I don't know why I keep getting an XP thing that pops up that says reached a cup semi-final or something like that, because I obviously didn't. Because otherwise, because I just got knocked out. We're going to keep this. The formation is working. We're able to contain teams a lot better than what we were at the start of the season. The one thing that we're not doing as well, the one thing we are getting a little bit unlucky with is crosses. So unfortunately, I mean, we've got, 5'11" for Whitmore. See you later, Spug. Hope you have a good day and good luck with your football. And remember, score a freaking goal, sunshine. So yeah. Stay salty. I'm playing FIFA. Of course I'll stay salty. We haven't really got tall centre backs. I mean, King is 6'2". I mean, he might be worth. Let's do King and Davies in the centre. Let's do King and Davies as centre backs. The 6'1" and 6'2". Maybe that'll do something for us. I don't know, because we still keep getting beaten in the air for crosses. I don't know whether it's anything to do with that or it's just crosses are OP in this game. Well, let's see how we can do against Morecambe. Hopefully we can get a positive result. We had 2 good results at the end of the stream yesterday in the league, where we won 1-0 against Oldham, and I forget the other game. I forget the other one we won 1-0. But yeah, we had 2 1-0 victories yesterday, so hopefully we'll be able to continue that on today. And it's just unfortunate that we lost to West Brom to start the stream off. Change the chair. That's better. That's more comfortable. Thomas still hasn't scored a goal, I don't think, in the full league season. I know he scored in the pre-season tournament, but I've done the wrong thing again. It's up, up. Oh, come on. Get off the defensive tactics bit. There we go. Attacking tactics, get in the box. That's what we want to do. I want to make sure we flood that box with players to hopefully be able to get more attacking scorelines. Morecambe are definitely playing with a compact middle. They'll try and get around the outside now with Hooper. And we get back Dixon. Oh, it's a good challenge, but Dixon's still got it. Whips in. It's still got there. Sorry, we've still got it. Hooper doing well to hold up the ball. We've got it back. Dixon. Going to try and send it into the back post. Arce! Well, that was Cook. Sorry. That was Cook with a decent header, but only found the keeper. Manjak gives it out to Arce. Arce's going to try and go around his man. And Cook down the line. Cook's in the middle. He's got a chance. Thomas, shoot! Thomas gets his goal! I said before the game he hasn't scored yet in the league, and we find it within 9 minutes of starting the game. We managed to work a bit of space into the middle of the box. The defender split around Thomas, gets one touch, and rifles it from just inside the 18-yard box, and it's 1-0 Grimsby. Hopefully this is the start of something good in this game. Welsh. King, who is as bold as they come. Oh, hang on. We've got a bit of space here for Arce. Cuts inside. He's going to try and find a run of Cook. Cook in the area. Roche is there. And Hooper has just slid him straight across goal. That should have been 2-0. That should have been 2-0. That Mandeville looking for an expansive ball. Dixon's there. To King. To Welsh. Manjak goes back into Welsh. Arce's being held up and he can't get his space. We was a little bit too late there. We can't quite do it. We're going to switch to play. Oh no, I didn't want to switch it there. Well, it's a good job Manjak's been able to get that. And we've got a bit of space here for Dixon. Dixon sees the run of Cook. Cook just can't get past Old. He's tried to venture into the box. AJ Leach-Smith to Tutti. Mandeville. Mills. Breaking forward now, Morecambe. Wow! If that had gone in, that would have been a worldie from Wildy. That was in all the way. And then look at that bend at the end. Oh dear. That's a warning shot for sure. He's not going to miss his second. Dixon over the top for Hooper. Nice ball down the line. Hooper has to come and try and cut back. Pays it back. Dixon, can he get there? No, he blocks off Leach-Smith though. And then Wildig gets it back. He's had to go all the way back to Mills. Tutti has hit it off. Manjak. Hooper now. Going to just try and run it a little bit. He sees the run of Cooper. Cooper's been able to get it in. Stands it up. Thomas is in for his second. That's a lovely piece of play from Grimsby. We managed to just work it down this right-hand side. Lovely bit of play. Hooper to Cook. Flick ball into Thomas behind the defender. Lovely run here from Cook. And that is a lovely dink and a very smart finish at the near post from Thomas. And now it is 2-0. It's the first time that I have scored 2 goals in a game on FIFA and Ultimate. Definitely changing. Oh, Welsh has lost out to AJ Leach-Smith, but he wouldn't let me change the player. Mandeville. Leach-Smith. Well, good defending. Loyola, thank you very much for that. Davies, that is a terrible pass though. Manjak. And he's given away a free kick. Allison whips it in. Davies, and luckily we've got the 2 players there to take hold of the ball. But Thomas gives it to Nathan Allison. Got it to Wilding. Allison, good block. Great block by Davies. It's a corner though. Got this to defend. Tutti. Leach Smith, good save down low from McEwen. Well, a nice safe grab from McEwen. King to Welsh. And again, we're going to go over the top for Hooper. Hooper, first touch, can't quite get it past Yarni. Tries to get it off Allison. Old, dinks it forward. Can we win that down? No, we can't. Allison. Kenyon, Mandeville to Wildy. Good battling back by Welsh. That's excellent defending. And we'll play it around. Manjak looking for Cook. And he's waiting for the run of Hooper. He's found him. Hooper. Thomas on his first time shot. And he's just dribbled off the defender. Straight through the hands of Roche. Who deals it out. Cranston. Taking his time. Morecambe. Oh, that is a great ball. Leach Smith, for some reason, heads it back. Mandeville to Mills. Leach Smith. Wilding. Tries to dink it all the way to the back post. Allison has nodded it down. Can we get there? Hooper loses out to Kenyon. Nathan Allison. Good ball. Sorry, good block. Sorry, from Dixon. Hooper plays it off Cranston and we'll have that throw in. Dixon to Welsh. Cook to Manjak. Good play. Thomas plays it to Cook. Cooks has a shot straight at Barry Roche. They're targeting Ellison down here to win the headers. King plays it out to Loyola. Manjak. Oh, I was going to say looking for Arce. Arce's just drifted into an offside position. Thomas to Welsh. Got to look for Thomas again. Good defending there. Didn't quite check the Morecambe player who got it, but that is half time. And we are 2-0 up as it stands. At half time, this has been a good start for us. We've got to keep it going. Got to keep up the pressure in the second half. Wes Thomas with both goals. Good battling by Thomas. Arce. Manjak to Welsh. That's actually a good little dink ball over the top. Loyola to Arce. Tries to cut in once and it's read by Mills, but he's won it back. Can we get it to Loyola? We can't. Mandeville blocks it off. Arce just reaches for it. Can't get it. Mills against Loyola. Mills has won that battle of strength. Is forced back to Fleming. Mills to Mandeville. Mills again. Looks down the line, but we're going to let that run. Davies picks it and goes to King. And King will go all the way out to Dixon. Dixon to Welsh. No, overhits it. Fleming intercepts. Leach Smith. This could be a chance for Morecambe to try and get around the back. Leach Smith. Wildy. He had a sighter in the first half. Tries to get the shot off on King. McEwen with a dodgy punch. Luckily, it fell to a Grimsby player. Welsh can't quite get it round Allison. Leach Smith with a back heel to Kenyon. Wilding shoots. McEwen goes through the post to make the save. And it is still preserving that 2-0 lead. King with a great header, but it's only as far as Yarni. Plays it to Fleming. Wilding on the edge. Fleming down the line for Mandeville. Oh, we've got a bit of space here for Wilding. Oh, that is unlucky. It's found its way in off McEwen's backside after Wilding's hit the post. And Morecambe have got a way back into this game. That is unfortunate. That is a good shot, but it's off the backside of McEwen. And it's 2-1, and we've got to watch out for this now because Morecambe could easily get a second if EA is deciding that that's how they're going to score goals. Loyola. To Manjek. Manjek looking for Dixon. Dixon didn't make the aggressive run that he possibly should have done. Goes back to who? To Thomas. Thomas whips it in. It's dropped down. Cook and Arce go for it, and they get in a bit of a muddle with themselves. Allison's gone off now. King to Loyola. Loyola to Cook. Cook to Arce. Arce's going to try and get an early ball in. Thomas! Great save by Roche! What a save by Roche! That should have easily been 3. Oh, that's a lovely ball by Cook. Thomas. Welsh. Goes down to Arce. Arce sees the run of Loyola. He's going to take a touch and then try and whip the ball into the back post. And unfortunately, Roche just claims it ahead of Hooper. 70 minutes on the clock, and we're going to be making some substitutions. Hooper really hasn't been involved, so we're going to give Campbell a chance for him. And Arce is going to come off for Chiqui Guerrero.
Going to be a substitution here for the home side.
Wildy to Thompson. Thompson goes inside Dixon. He's found Wildy. He's found Leach Smith. Good block by Davies. Corner to Morecambe. They're definitely growing into this game. We need to get rid. Welsh with the good clearance. And can we bring that down? No, we can't. Cook. It's dropped to Kenyon. Good block. Loyola. Looking for Chicky G. Just come on. Use your fresh legs, Chicky. Loyola's on the overlap, a willing runner. Lovely dink ball. Cook tries to get round his defender, but luckily we still keep it for the throw-in. Manjak goes to Dixon. Oh, heavy first touch. Leach Smith. Luckily, Manjak was cornering all the way back with him. Cook looks for Thomas, finds him. Thomas just trying to use a bit of space. Chicky G. Can he get the dink to the back post? It's off Yarney. Win the header, please. No, Cranston heads it down. Manjak gets in. That should be a free kick for us, and it is. I'm going to make the last substitution as well now. I'm going to take off Manjak. He's played well, but he's looking absolutely shattered. I'm going to bring on Hessenthaler. Just to shore up that midfield. Get a bit of any legs in there. Morecambe are going to come at us.
Rather than continuing the way they're playing, the way they've got into the lead, what we have, we hold move, I think, from the manager now.
Hessenthaler. Got the space on the edge of the box. Gives it to Welsh. We've got a bit of space in now. Campbell across the keeper, and it's in! We get the third goal of the game. Remy Campbell has scored, and he's going to celebrate with his team. He's doing the Griezmann, the two phones for some reason. It's not the celebration I keyed in, but he's done it. But we get the space, and that is a little dink finish if I've ever seen one before. It was a little excuse me finish. Gives us back our 2-goal cushion though, which is what we needed.
And we have 9 remaining minutes.
Thomas, you should be trying to get to that.
Rushing it here, moving from one side to the other. That'll be a free kick.
And that's a free kick for some reason. I don't know what we did there. What a save from McEwen. A very important save there. I don't know what kind of header was that, but if that had gone in, I would have been really annoyed. Get it out. Good header, Cookie. And Campbell, hold it up. Wait for your runner. There we go. We've got Chicky G on the run. Just get as close as you can to this corner, Chicky. That's good play. Cook. Oh, hang on, now we've got a bit of space for the cross. Campbell. Just terrible first touch again. That's a bad first touch there though, and we get the ball back. Campbell to Dixon. Again, both the fullbacks have been willing runners in this one, but Dixon shows his tiredness by that touch. Mandeville to Fleming. Last chance saloon here for Wickham. They've played it in. Thompson, lovely. Luckily, there's a heavy touch. I think he was offside as well. He was. So we're into adding on time now. Oh, Hessenthaler. Hessenthaler and Fleming exchanging bad touches. And Morecambe have got one last opportunity to get a goal back. Kenyon nods it down. Goes to McCune. We're just going to wait a couple of seconds. And then we're going to launch it. And that is full time. We get the victory. Excellent, excellent, excellent result. We get a 3-1 win. 2 goals for Thomas early on in the game. And I think we thoroughly deserve that. And then again, well, we did dominate possession, but they still had 10 shots and with 5 on target. So Morecambe still had their chances. And just bear with me 2 seconds, guys. I just need to go to the loo. Right, we are back. Sorry about that. Obviously, the coffee I've had this morning is just running straight through me. But we got that's an excellent result. What's that done to the league tables? Now we're up to 18th, and we're starting to get level on points with a couple of places above us. So we're doing much, much, much better. Much, much, much better. So we're gonna fast track our goalkeeper Andy Oliver, because I want to try and get him so he's our first choice keeper. So we're going to be doing double training sessions on him. We've got training session on White, who is a right winger, Costa and King. King you saw in the last game. Costa was our scout future star, so hopefully he can start to improve a little bit more. I think from the next one I will change his training from the adept attacking scenarios to dribbling, to try and get his stamina up as well, because you can on this get the sprint speed up as well, which I think the little tweaks that they've done to the training is actually quite beneficial. And we've got a youth scout report, a monthly report is there, and we've got a youth scout report available. We're looking in England. Oh, and Callum King looks like he is going to be good. Oh, that sucks. Because of my poor financial position, I cannot get in Callum King. That sucks. I cannot get any youth players in. And I do not have the funds to send any more youth scouts out anywhere. Because I have 32k. Okay, yep, so I have buggered myself up there, basically. So I am not able to get in any more youth players at this moment. Wow. I didn't realise I'd messed myself up that much. And you know what, seeing as that game against Morecambe we won, let's keep with the same starting lineup as what we did for this Carlisle game. Good morning, Evs. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for coming and joining the stream. I would take a draw in your position as well. QPR versus Derby. Did you go yesterday, Evs, or were you just watching the results come in? Carlisle versus Grimsby Town. Hopefully we can carry on. I mean, Wes Thomas is the player to watch, seeing as the news was slating before the last game against Morecambe. Oh, that's fair enough. It was a cold day yesterday.
What about Grimsby in this match?
I think questions will be asked within this camp because it's been worse than we expected. They've got a lot of work to do. Certainly the manager has on the training ground in between.
Oh, we've got a bit of space down here for Arce. First touch is a little bit heavy. Second touch, ooh, nearly lost it. Manjek. Nice turn. Welsh. Hooper's in. Oh, Little gets a toe. And we've got to try and get a bit of space. We have done. Can we get the pass off now? We can. Dixon. Cook. He's going to try and work it onto his right, and he got met with two men. And DeVitt is just steaming away. Jones and DeVitt. Who's impressed you for QPR this season, then, Evs? Who's your favourite player this season so far? Oh no, great flying punch, falcon punch from McEwen there. Glendon. DeVitt plays it in. Great save again from McEwen. Easy. Jones has got it down to DeVitt. He's popping up everywhere right now. And all Loyola, that's a name I cannot get my tongue around. Loyola just heads it out for a corner. So now we've got to defend that. And Hooper just launches it clear. That's all we really can do. Arce, he's back to play. That's a lovely little bit of a blind ball. Cook to Loyola. Gonna have to cut back. Goes into Arce. Arce slides it into Cook. Cook looking for Thomas. Gets it, and that is a great. Oh no, sorry, I've pressed the wrong sound effect. And we've got a great. We've got a lovely, well-worked goal there for Grimsby. And Thomas gets his third in 2 games. Really, Evs, I thought you were a little bit pessimistic on McLaren. What's made you change your mind?
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
That's a great finish. We worked the ball well. We're starting to get a feel for how this team plays now. And I'm not trying too much. I know where my strengths are as a player in this game at the minute. And I know that my skills as a skiller are useless. I can tell you that for a fact. Trying to get Thomas in again, but he's flagged for offside.
Well, I thought, he timed his run perfectly there, but no, they kept a good straight line.
Slater. Kennedy down to Yates. Kennedy into Slater. Oh, then we couldn't capitalise on that heavy touch. Slater. Dinks it in. Davies scuffs it. Yates brings it down. Oh, for crying out loud. How did that ball drop to Yates? Oops. Let the sound effect go too long. How did that ball just drop in there for Yates? I mean, we get this dodgy clearance from Davies, and then there's 3 men around him, and we can't get it clear. Ridiculous. And all the hard work to get the goal, we've got to do it again. Been really impressed with Cookie. Play him in that cam.
I think they'll have to do that here, away from their own ground.
That cam roll. Kennedy has tried something outrageous there as well, but luckily we get the goal. We get the goal kick. Loyola. I don't know what happened there. He went for the flick. King wins that header. Davies just little launches it clear. So it's a throw in. But I don't know what Loyola was doing to start off with. We'll have that ball though. Arce into Cook. Nice, actually, that's a lovely touch. Manjak to Hooper. Hooper's going to try and get in, but Granger is just too quick. And he's on his touch. Hooper. Loses out to Granger again. Hooper does well to block Jones's advancements, but loses out in the end. Oh. Cook to Welsh. Little scoops it clear. We get the throw. Oh, King makes a mistake. But luckily he's able to make up for that. Davies to Welsh. Manjak. Looks for a run of Cook. Cook back heels it. Loyola. What's the left back doing that high up in the pitch? In the central position as well. Jones to Glendon. He's going to go back into Glendon, I reckon. Yep. Oh, we tried to, but we just can't go and get there with Thomas. Slater, DeVitt. Manjak does well. Manjak holds up and he's lost the ball out to Jones. He wins it back. Hooper. Manjak to Thomas. Into Welsh. Oh no. Terrible ball. Hospital ball.
Here's Slater. Yates. Hold back the interception, got it for them. Welsh.
Why on earth did Thomas come short there? I wanted him to run. Welsh. Oh, that is it. Welsh's ball there is awful. What on earth was that pass? That was just diabolical. There was no one there for 5 yards.
That's the referee's decision. 2 added minutes.
I don't know what's gone on today, but the team's passing, it seems to just have gone right down bank. Not tracking the runner either. Luckily McEwen saw that. And that is half time. We're going to have to sit down and we're going to have to talk about this, guys, because your passing, your short passing is awful. Awful. Welsh, you're supposed to be the captain. You're supposed to lead by example. You're off. Costa, you're on. Redonkulous, some of the passing you're doing, Welsh. Sit. And let's see what the youngster can do. Dixon. See if he can get the better of Granger. He does a little bit. Cut header from Cook, and unfortunately straight into the hands of Collie. And Manjak wins the header there. Costa has brought it down. And he gets it out. Hooper looks for the dink in for Thomas! And please count, it does! I thought that wasn't going to count then, but Thomas with a great head. Lovely ball in by... Well, it's the first time I'm ever going to say this, and probably will be the last. A good ball in by Hooper. It wasn't too close to the keeper this time. A good ball in, and Thomas rises above everybody, gets a little bit of space, and he scores his second of the game, 4th in 2 games. And I think Thomas has decided he wants to play games. Costa to Manjak. Manjak to Arce. Tries to give Miller the slip. Pulling his shirt, putting him under pressure. But they've still managed to get it out to David. And Costa and nearly was able to nearly be able to rob it there. Glendon. That's a good block by King. Took the sting out of the ball. Manjak to Hooper to Cook. Cook has to go back. He tries to get it past Granger. Can't. And Slater now in the middle of the park for Carlisle. Kennedy looking out wide to Miller. Arce's gone back with him, but he's done him. Kennedy. Glendon out to Kennedy. Costa caught in two minds. Yates. Kennedy. McEwen with an unorthodox save pushes it over the bar. And we've got some more defending to do. And Hooper heads it up rather than out. Parks flicks it down. Kennedy. It's in. Loyola tries to get it clear. Ituhu with the hit. And it's a good save round the corner again for McEwen. And another corner for Carlisle. This time it's going to near post again. Hooper this time hoops it a little bit more clear. But it's still coming back at us. Parks to Granger. Granger against Costa. It's blocked. Hooper clears it to Cook now. And we go to Thomas. We can't get it to Thomas. We're going to have to watch out now. And now the chance for David to whip the ball into the back post. Dixon, it's up and it's off the bar. It's actually gone over for a corner. We're really under the cosh now. And we're going to make another change. Cooks looks like he's tired. So we're going to bring on Rose. And we're going to swap Rose and Costa because Rose has got a bit more of a physical presence. So Costa's going to be the little linchpin in behind the strikers now. In behind the striker. Oh, that's a beautiful deep ball in. McEwen, good hands. We're going to take off the get in the box. Rose. His first touch of the ball. Looks down the line for Costa. He's got inside. His Hooper's on the run. Hooper against Slater. Hooper gives it back to Dixon. Dixon. Rose. Manjak. Oh, it's blocked. It's bounced off for Tuhu. Is he going to go out for a throw? No. Kennedy's there. Loyola hits it off Kennedy. We get the throw deep in Carlisle's half. Costa. Rose to Hooper. Hooper to Dixon. Dixon gets it onto his left. Dinks it in. Is that Arce? It is! It's 3! And I've pressed the wrong sound button again! And that is 3 for Grimsby. Second consecutive game. We've got 3 goals in a game. And that was all worked out from a lovely ball in from Dixon. Lovely ball to the back post. And Arce is there. Plants it in. I'm not joking. The amount of goals that are going to come from crosses in this career mode is going to go up and up and up. Because that seems to be how to just score easy goals. Heading and volleys off crosses, and the way the defence tracks is useless, either attacking or defending. Kennedy's offside. It is definitely the way to score goals in this FIFA. Hooper against Granger. There's been a battle for the entire game. And Hooper this time has got the better of him. Costa on, try and get on his left foot. Hooper down to Rose. Oh, tries to get it. Oh, tries to get it into, feed it into Costa. Overhit pass. And again, Carlisle can just bring it clear. Jones. Good battling by Dixon. Rose to Manjak. Drops it into Thomas. Tries to find Costa. Costa gets onto his left. Shoots. Good block. And then he gets just bundled over unceremoniously. Slater. Out to Kennedy on that far side. Oh, Kennedy. He's gone for a second run. Into Slater again. He's going to go back to Kennedy. It's off Loyola, sorry. And go straight into McEwen's arms. Loyola now. This time with the ball at his feet. And that was a terrible pass from Manjak, putting Costa right under pressure. Hope to David. Little step over. Manjak's with him. Lovely play. Hooper against Granger. He's not going to win it all the time. Manjek down the line for Dixon. Granger's the closest one to him. Dixon plays it down. Hooper, first touch. Arce, no, defence clears. We're going to be making our third and final change, and what we're going to do is we're going to drop Costa back in, and we're going to bring on Romain Campbell in that attacking midfield role for the last 5 minutes. Don't really need to do it because we don't need to trap any more goals, but he just gives us another bit of a pace. Hope shoots. That's a good goal. Top bins. It's 3-2. That's a good bit of play. Too much space. And that is a really nice finish. We have got to hold on now, because Hope has given Carlisle hope of getting back into this game. Romain Campbell cutting through the midfield, gives it off to Costa. Costa goes back to Rose. Rose to Thomas. Thomas tries to get into the box under pressure from, I think that was Jones. I don't need to go defensive, Isfam. I've got this covered. In before they score.
Hooper. Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but he's just found an opponent.
Hope. He's gonna look through for Kennedy. Oh dear. Not like this. Not like this. Great save from McEwen. We've got to defend this corner now. McEwen. It's up in the air. Thomas with the big clearance. That's got to be it, referee, please. Yes!
Victory.
Woo! And you know what? Because we've won 2 games back to back. I have the second one. That's twice in 2 games. We've got 3 goals. And also, we conceded 2 in that one, but as long as we're scoring more than the opposition, I'll be happy with that. We're still creating chances, which is good, which means this formation is definitely working. We are now up to 14 points for the season, I believe. Yes, we are. Certainly sitting in 15th place. Next. Next up is my team. What are today's rules set by the chat? Today's, well, the following on from yesterday. Basically, we already lost to West Brom. So we've lost our 2 players. We've lost our 2 best loan players. At the minute, we've now lost them till the end of the season. I haven't got enough money to get rid of them to terminate the loan, so they're just not going to be played. Sorry, I've just hit the microphone. We've got to do the double over Vale. We've got to do the double over Vale, otherwise, we have to sorry. We have to beat Vale twice in the season, and we lose. What? Oh yeah, if we don't beat Vale twice in the season. Oh no, did we decide on Vale or was it Lincoln? I forget. I forget whether it was to beat Vale or to beat Lincoln. But anyway. We haven't got any more, no one's given any more rule sets, so if you want to try and impose one, then that's fine. But we have got one to try and get Campbell 15 goals before Christmas, which isn't going to happen right now. Because Thomas is playing too good. But we are currently sitting in 15th on 14 points, and we are currently sitting only 2 points behind Exeter, who are sitting in the playoff places. So I am very impressed with how we've been able to turn it around over the past 2 streams. But obviously the trouble is, we're now against Vale. And I really don't want to play this game. I really don't want to play this game because I don't want to beat Vale, but I've kind of got to keep up the team. Good morning, Pizza Gaming. Hope you're doing well. So I've kind of got to beat Vale. I'll make the only change. I mean, Hooper's been playing well. Arce has been playing all right. He got a headed goal in the last game, but we're going to give Chicky G a run out. We're going to give Chicky G a run out, and we're also going to let Manjak have a bit more of a free run. Welsh is going to be more of the sitting player. But our defence has been good-ish. We're still conceding, but we're still scoring more goals. I love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? Well, no, I wouldn't be... Well, that's the thing. I would be disappointed if I lost as Grimsby against Vale. But that's purely because I want to do the best I can in the career mode. But it is a very weird scenario to be in. Definitely. So here we are, we're caught up with where we are in real life, because this game happened yesterday. And unfortunately, Vale lost 2-0 to Grimsby in real life. So maybe art imitates life. Loyola. Try and get the outside of Worrell. Instead goes inside to Welsh. Welsh tries to get around him. Dodds plays it up and he's looking for Pope, but King's going to just stop it there. Goes down to Dixon, goes into Manjak, and we can try and look for an opportunity to break. Loyola is in acres of space if he can keep that in, which he doesn't because I was overhit by Manjak. They're playing with Tong. Oh dear. Cook. Cook looking for Hooper. Hooper's first time ball hits leg. It's still found Cook. He's going to play it out to Hooper again. Hooper tries to dink it in and it's into Brown's hands. And now Lucant plays it up towards Pope. King can't win the header. Pope's just too strong for him. Hooper. Nice ball down, but it's Danny Pugh at left back. Hooper should be able to run the channels today for all he's worth because he's against Danny Pugh. That is a great ball. That is a great ball. Hooper's in. Hooper against Brown. Hooper hits it off Brown. We've got it. Another shot and Tong with the block. Loyola. Chicky G dinks it in the back post. Headed back across goal and Vasseld can get it clear. And Dodds hoofs it. Cook. Tong blocks the pass. Hannard up to Dodds. Anthony Kay. Pugh down the line for Pope. This is, as long as Pope's here, that's... How has David Worrell just scored a header? How has David Worrell just scored a flipping header? I was just about to say, as long as Pope's here and he's not in the box, he shouldn't be too much dangerous. But that is a great ball. And Worrell gets ahead of Loyola. And it's 1-0 Vale. But David Worrell has just scored a header. I still would like to know how that happened. Cook to Chicky G. Plays it back, it looks for Thomas. Probably tried to overplay that a little bit too much. Worrell against Welsh. Good battling by Welsh. Oh, Worrell's still got it. He gives it off to Dodds. Welsh is still battling Theo Vassell. Welsh against Worrell. Walsh and Worrell. What? Well, blah, blah, blah. Good header by King. Hello, Car and Bussy Sport. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming and joining the stream. Hope you're having a good Sunday morning so far. Hooper against Danny Pugh. Oh, that is a terrible ball. But then again, Manjak has got it. Hi, Dave Ramirez. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming and joining the stream. No. No, I wouldn't. Welsh. Manjack. Hooper. Gets around, tries to get around Danny Pugh. Got battling by Dixon. Dixon to Hooper. Hooper gets around Michael Tong. Hooper shoots. Good play by Brown. No, I'm not planning on doing any international manager with this career mode. If it gets to the stage where we do a second career mode, when we do a second career mode, not if we do a second career mode, sorry, when we do a second career mode, we will then look at maybe doing an international manager special around a European Championship / World Cup when it comes around. But not for this first career mode, because we're going to be focusing on trying to get Grimsby up as soon as possible. Good clearance by King. Thomas with a nice heavy first touch. And gone down to Hooper. Oh, sees the run of Cook. Cook's first touch. And Rawlinson's there, but he tries to pass it into Thomas's feet and unfortunately gets snuffed out by the defence. Hannand plays it down the line for Pope. We've got to watch out for Worrell at the back post again. Well, this time we've just got to watch out for nobody at the back post because Pope's ball is just not good enough. Well, the last 5 minutes of the first half now. We're going to go for a little bit more attacking to hopefully get back into this before half time. Hooper again against Danny Pugh. Plays it in. Manjack tries to slide it into Hooper. Hooper's against Brown. He got no power behind that at all. He just tried to side foot it. I swear I put at least 2 bars worth of power on that. Caught off guard here, Vale. It's 4 against 4. Manjack down the line to Dixon. Dixon looks down the line for Hooper, but Kay's covering across. Dodds to Worrell. To Vassell, to looking for Dodds again. He's found him. Thinks it in. Tong, Michael freaking Tong, has just whipped his foot around that. I'm surprised he didn't dislocate his hip. He's that old. But Tong has just scored for Vale, and it's 2-0 Vale. How he got his leg around that, I do not know. That is just weird. But we're 2-0 down. Just before half-time, so it's pretty much going to be half-time like now. There it is, there's the half-time whistle. We're 2-0 down against Vale, so our good run of form is coming to an end pretty much right here. Because I've had no reply for what Vale have done so far. No reply at all. Thomas. I couldn't get the pass off before Rawlinson nicks the ball. Hardcastle. He's going to get a free kick. But the referee's played advantage for Vale. Pope looks out wide for Danny Pugh. It's hit off Hooper, and that is... McEwen has to force it over the bar. And Vale have got another opportunity. Welsh with the good clearance. Rawlinson heads it down to Hardcastle. Welsh gets in the way, but it's only going to be a throw in for Vale. And I'm going to make a couple of adjustments here. I'm going to swap Welsh and Manjack around. I'm going to bring Campbell on for Hooper. Pope. This time Loyola gets it clear. Thomas. Thomas looks over for Cook. Cook tries to get round to Hooper and Leg is there. King to Welsh. Looks for Chicky G. Should have gone over the top. I should have gone over the top.
Play more active in the game. Well, long overdue, you feel this change. The side that's behind, switching tactics now.
Dixon. Good ball in. Vassell with the headed clearance. Loyola's going to keep it in though. And he didn't keep it in fact. That is a beautiful ball. Looking for Pope. Pope flicks it on. And can we get there? We can. Hardcastle. He's off to Campbell. Goes into Welsh. Oh, Welsh looking for Thomas. Thomas, great save by Brown. Chicky G rips it in, but that is too close. Oh, it fell down. Oh, we've got one back. We've got one back with Cook. Brown come for that and couldn't get it. It's a head down by Davies, I think, and then there's just a little loop header from Cook. We get a bit of luck. And we're 2-1 down now. We got one back. Pope, Hannans, McEwen's ball all day. King, Davies, Loyola. We're going to try and go down to Chicky G. He had a tough battle against Vassell. Vassell wins that one. And they've brought on Whitfield now. Dodds. Battling against Davies. King with the headed clearance. Manjack goes to Welsh. Welsh. Thomas. Chicky G's round the corner. Chicky G. Romain Campbell. Lovely move. Romain Campbell. Great save by Brown. Romain Campbell with that lovely little move to try and get the half a yard of space. But unfortunately couldn't get it to get past Brown. Welsh. Whitfield heads it clear. King slides it to Welsh again. Goes back to Dixon. Dixon gets it onto his wand of a left foot, but Theo Vassell gets it headed clear. Monty now to Pope. Welsh puts the tackle in. And he's won it back, but unfortunately it didn't run far enough through. Davis, Loyola. Looks for Chicky G's, found him. Into Thomas, but Rawlinson clears it. Chicky G. Manjack to Welsh. Cook to Romain Campbell. Tries to get the pass in. It's still there. Leg does well defensively. Rawlinson, I don't know what he's done there, but it's another corner. We're going to make some changes. Guerrero shattered, as is Cook. So we're going to go for it. We're going to bring on Rose in the cam. And we're going to bring Arce on the left-hand side. We're going to go for it. Arce. Montana with the headed clearance. Arce again. This time it's too close to Brown. He heads it down. Hardcastle to Whitfield. Dodds out. Leon Leg. Rose wins it. Campbell. Rose again. Rawlinson for company. Heads it off. Campbell shoots straight at Brown. Just couldn't get enough power on the shot. Manjack heads it down. Rose looks for Arce. It's off. It's Vale are looking a bit frantic at the back. Another corner. Arce to deliver it. Brown goes with the punch. It's dropped down to Dixon. Dixon, left-footed shot. Got good power on it with no direction. Leg to Pugh. We're in ultra attack now. Welsh. Rose. Looks for Remy Campbell. Tries the first time shot. Probably should have took a touch.
Well, it looks easy, didn't it? He's close in there. Hit some stick from the crowd. Really made a hash of that to try and get the equaliser.
Leg. Oh, Rawlinson just manages to get hold of it. Whitfield keeps it and gives it to Dodds. Dodds finds Pope. Pope back to Hardcastle to Pope. King. Arce is looking over the top now for Rose. Rose has got in behind Theo Vassell. Cuts it back onto his right. Plays it off to Manjak. Campbell. Campbell gets a touch. Oh, it's bouncing up in the air. And that is easy for Brown to deal with. What formation are we playing? I was still playing the same formation, but that's the difference. Arce's gone through the middle. We don't need Arce in the middle. I wondered why that looked a bit different.
Here is Vassell. Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the
Loyola. King. Welsh. Oh no, that's a bit short. Pugh's got it. He's gone up to Montano. Vale looking to just hold it in. Goes out for a goal kick, but that is full time, and unfortunately we do not come away with a share of the spoils. We lose a game. We lost to Vale, which means in the new year, once we play the second one, I will have to I will have to use our lowest rated keeper through January/February, depending if you want me to use anyway, if you want me to beat Vale twice or Lincoln. So leave it in the chat down below which you prefer. Race against Clark, we get sprint speed up, agility's up. Which one was that? Which one had stamina on? We'll get his sprint speed up. We'll get his sprint speed up. That should. His ball control should be 79. That'll do. We'll get his sprint speed up a bit. I mean, that's what we're doing with a lot of him. Just trying to increase the average stats. Hopefully they'll play better. But that's a little bit disappointing that we couldn't get away with a point there. But we're currently sitting on 14 points. And yeah, playoffs are currently now with Vale with 18. So we're 4 points off playoffs. And guys, unfortunately, I'm going to end the stream early today because I can feel a massive headache coming on. What? Oh, what's going on now? I'm signed in. Yeah. There we go. Anyway, so unfortunately, I can feel a headache coming on. So I'm going to end the stream there. I'm going to end the stream here for today. I do apologise for cutting it short, but I need to stop this headache before it starts. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Raccas Gaming, and I'll hopefully be able to stream. I may be able to stream one day this week, hopefully, but stay tuned on Twitter for that. Again, sorry for cutting this stream short. I hope you understand, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Ciao.